We found out about Midland Brew House in Saddlebrook when they reached out to us on Instagram. This worked out very well being a meeting point for Paul and I, since he was visiting family and friends in New York. With 48 beers on taps and good food options, we would be crazy to pass up this opportunity. Just as you walk into the brew house, the front and center is the bar. With 2 floors, 60 screens, this is a place where you want to be for any sporting event.
Midland has a comprehensive menu, and I was really impressed with the size of the portions. Everything tastes good, there's a wide range of options available, and this place clearly strives to give you your money's worth. As Joe mentioned, the 48 taps were also a huge selling point. But as you can see, Midland Brew House also knows how to appeal to the more casual drinking crowd. It can be a gamble. As the owner Mike explained, you want varied and unique beers, but if it's too experimental, the product won't move and would eventually become stale for those that would like to try it. There's also the logistical challenge of drawing from a larger number of breweries, who each need their own separate purchase order.
First drink, I went with the Raging Bull from Broiler Roast Snort Brewery. This amber put a good 1-2 punch with being sweet and smooth. I accidentally had a theme going when I ordered a Roadhouse rib sandwich. Between that and the appetizers Paul got, I got pretty full, but there was more drinking to do. I stuck with the lagers and went with the Hackensack Helles lager from Elementary Brewing Company, hoppy, light, and clean. Paul and I had the same idea, finishing off with a dessert beer. I went with the Joe and Oat, an oatmeal stout from Brick City Brewing. You can taste the roasty coffee notes.
I enjoyed their beer selection quite a lot. I had, in order, Fit for a Queen by Brick City Brewing, Tetraplex by Grimm Artisanal Ales, and, for dessert, Gran Chocolado by Hackensack Brewing, which is shown here. I picked these beers because they represent the innovation that goes into beer making nowadays. Fit for a Queen was conditioned over blueberries and cinnamon. Tetraplex uses a style known as biohopping, where yeast is used to break down some of the harsher chemicals that reside in the hops. Gran Chocolado doesn't have a unique brewing style per se, but they have developed an impressive recipe and they executed it well. One of the things you'll notice about the venue is that they use valet. The facade of the building is very attractive, so I first thought this was an extra touch of class. But it turns out that Midland Brew House had to do some innovation on its own in order to keep its customers happy. The valet uses parking spots that belong to commercial buildings during the day. Those offices don't want unfamiliar patrons loitering in their parking lots late at night, so Midland compromised by including a valet. That way, they have access to parking without customers having to go anywhere near them. These are the kind of behind-the-scenes solutions that restaurant owners have to make all the time in order to keep delivering the great beer that you love.